So we're still down here at Heacham, and I'm looking at a bit of a smaller caravan actually. This is a Willerby Ashurst. I'll have a check. But it's, yeah, I forgot what it was. Willerby Ashurst, isn't it? Yeah. Right, I'm going to leave that in. But it's a Willerby Ashurst. What?
Taking two.
No, I'm leaving it in. So it's a Willerby Ashurst. And this is, it's only 10 foot wide. So it's quite a small caravan. I've just been in it because it's second hand, right? But it's a 2023 model, but it looks more like it was made in 1998. Bit of an old design, I think. I'm not quite sure what Willerby were thinking. Maybe I've had a few leftover parts, or maybe they just found this design that had been forgot about and thought, sod it, let's make some of them. So let me turn around and show you what I'm on about. So surprisingly, for a 10 foot caravan, 10 foot wide, it is up for sale for £34,995 with a deposit from £7,000, which means by the time you've paid it off, look, total repayable is 50 grand. Now I think for the same sort of money, and I'm just going to show you it here now, look, it's right outside of it, you could get a brand new Willerby Ellerton, right, for 34 grand on this site, 34,995, or at Sunnydale you can get it for 29,995. So you could get a brand new caravan there, right, the Willerby Ellerton, which we all know, it's been smashing them out apart this year, everybody wants one of them, right, or you can get this for the same money that's second hand and it's smaller, it's only 10 foot wide. Look, a Willerby Ashurst. So let me take you in and let's have a nose around. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's smaller. So look, we come in and it's like, I mean, right, that mark on the carpet don't look like that in real life. For whatever reason, through the lens of my camera, it looked like somebody's done a poo, but they haven't. Anyway, so we come through and we've got a galley kitchen. So you've got the cooker to the right. Once again, you'll hear the alarm going off because it's not connected to mains. Right, we've got the extractor fan, so I might do this video a bit quick. So we've got the cooker to the right, the extractor fan there, a couple of little shelves, and then to our right, we've got, it's hard to film it because we're that close up, but you've got this galley style kitchen. We've got a cupboard where the boiler is. Even the boiler looked like it was from the 1990s. What's going on? Right, so we've got standard metal sink, little drawer for the utensils, little cupboard. We've got the old metal blinds. Cupboard above, another cupboard. So we ain't got many cupboards. This is alright if you're just going for the weekend. This is like Nan's van for the weekend because you've even got a little fridge freezer, look, with single freezer drawer, not that that matters. And then if I show you living room, look, let's scan around, old style, old design, sofa. But not only that, we carry on scanning round, old style TV cabinet, old style fireplace, and old style dining table. So if I take a seat, right, it is comfy actually, fairly comfy. I'd be happy sitting on here for a couple of hours, right? And we do have down there, look, we've got plugs with USB in. So it shows you that it wasn't made in 1990s, that it is actually a 2023 van. It's just that old school design. So as you can see, the cushions have got that ridge to them. Just looks old, doesn't it? And like that corner dining table, there's not a great deal I can say about this. You've got curtains there with a pelmet above it. Looks like the pelmet's just come away a little bit. They just literally pop back on them, I think. Let's just try. Yeah, because it's just on like a Velcro. Oh. It's just on Velcro, look, so it just sticks back on. So again, like I was saying, you've got this fireplace. I mean, don't get me wrong, it'll be cosy. You've got shelves for a bit of tart. You've got a little shelf here, so if you sat really close to the sofa for any reason, if there's a load of you in, you can put your beer down there. But then let me just scan around from this angle. So as you can see, a dining table, kitchen, galley kitchen, and then the sofa. Let's fire through and have a look what else. There's no more plug sockets there. So, but you have got charging points over there. Don't think there's any behind the sofa, is there? No. Yeah, they could have put some there, couldn't they, on that little random bit of wood. Oh, look, and it looks like there's been a bit of damage. Somebody's chipped one of the windows. I'll have to let the sales guy know so he can get maintenance to sort that out. So we come out, quite a wide corridor. And we've got a bathroom, but that's weird, isn't it? Look, you come at an angle. I mean, there's a bit of damage there. Looks like somebody's been having a bit of fun and ripping it off. But you come on in and you're met with the sink. It's quite a funny layout, actually. And again, we've got this sliding door, right? Again, this is something that you saw in older caravans. Now, maybe not quite 1990s, but, you know, sort of like maybe 2010 style van. That is what this reminds me of. In fact, look at that. Why is that so warped after 2 years? Look, it's just chipping off. Oh, it's falling off, is that? That's never right.
Yes.
Right, standard toilet. Little cupboard above the toilet to store spare toothpaste.
Yeah.
I think he's lying to me. I don't think this is a 2023 van at all. Let's have a look at the boiler dates.
That
Can we see anything model wise?
But that's
Gotta be something that gives it. Oh look, it is actually a 2022 van, 35 by 10 foot. Unbelievable. I'd have never believed that. Right, so we come on down. It is actually 2022, isn't it? I didn't believe you. It's like falling apart in here. Right, so you've got 2 single beds in second bedroom, third bedroom even. You can tell it is new, really, because you've got USB plugs.
Yeah.
You've got a little bit of storage above.
Sure.
And then you've got another wardrobe there. Coming on out, down the corridor, to the left, we've got bedroom number 2. Exactly the same, enough either side, enough space for 2 kids, bit of storage above the bed, and then a wardrobe. I'm not going to bother going in there. Right, and then we come into the master bedroom. Typical, a bit like a Willerby Grassmere. You've not got a lot of space around it, so you do have to sort of shimmy on down. But you do have a plug socket for USB. Above the bed, you do have some extra storage. I actually quite like the look of this bedroom. It doesn't look too bad. You've got cupboards in there, plenty of storage, wooden pelmet above the bed. If we sit down, look at that. Right, you get these vans at 50, 60 grand that can't have a set of drawers in for their underwear, and here they are in a van worth, what did we say, 34 grand. There you go. Although they do look like they may have been added, because why would you have drawers so close to a radiator? Anyway, we come in, we've got a big wardrobe, plenty of hanging space, lots of storage, and then for some reason there's another. It's kind of weird, right? Look at that. So if you look, it looks like there's 3 wardrobes, but when you open the doors it actually extends all the way through. So if I open this up, I can then push the door from the other side. So strange design. I suppose they've done that purely out of looks. What do we think to curtains? They kind of look like they're inside out, don't they? But that's how they're meant to be. Right, so let's come back through. Nice little curtains and a pelmet in the hallway. So it's nice that you've got this little runway, this little alleyway, hallway, and you've got space to hang your coats, which you don't get them in the mall. Oh, look at my doggy outside waiting patiently for me. So yeah, so you've got this hallway. So there you are, the Willerby Ashurst, I believe it's called. Strange one, isn't it? Strange one. It sort of looks like it was probably made in 2008, but in actual fact, it genuinely was made in 2022. There is damage. You know, when you come in here, you look at the living room, it looks good. There's a bit of trim falling off here and there. Easily fixable. These, for some reason, the plastic, the PVC is peeling off the handle in the bathroom. That's probably more down to the fact of either previous owners or if it were rented out, just basically having it shut all the time and it's warped the plastic. We've got a chip on the window. And then we've got obviously a bit more damage to the bathroom where it looks like someone's peeled something off. A bit of the thing off, a bit of the trim off. Now, you've got to kind of ignore some of them because all of them are superficial and all of them lot will be fixed before you buy this van, I imagine. But would I buy this van? Probably not. It's probably a bit on the small side, but the good thing about the 10-foot wide vans is on this side you can get the cheaper pitch fee of $2,995. On other sites, no, sorry, let me rephrase that. So on this site, by having a 10-foot wide van, you can get the cheaper pitch fee of $2,995. All the other pitches on this site start at $3,995. And then for the more premium ones, they go up to $5,995. So it's a cheap way of owning a caravan. So you could have it for 34 grand, right? Now, if you've got a caravan for 35 grand and you've got cheap pitch fees, that then gives you more potential if you do rent it out to actually maybe get a little bit profit from your rental. There's two ways to go to try and get profit. You either need to buy something that's in cash that's worth a lot of money that you can charge a massive premium, or you need something that's cheap and cheerful that hopefully you'll turn over a lot of guests and therefore you'll make a little bit of profit. This is ideal for that. Other than that, I think it's ideal for someone like my gran. My gran don't need a big caravan. She's not even 5 foot. So this would be perfect for her. But for me, no. It don't cut the mustard. It don't do it for me. It don't get me excited. It's an old design, but a new caravan. And even then, you know, I kind of think, why would I pay this money for this, right? When I can pay the exact same money for a brand new Willerby Ellerton. But for now, I've got a 2.5 hour drive back to my own caravan in Sunnydale. And I'm not looking forward to that drive. So I best get packed up and I'll see you down the club.